Yes, this is a bit of a surprise because I don't normally do this, but so Repzilla decided to make it, well, in my opinion, a very poor excuse for an apology. So here I am because I feel like I need to respond to this because if you know anything, there's well, I'm gonna read from my script. Sorry, I have one, two, about 4 pages worth of writing, and I feel like this needs to be heard because if people just let him go back to what he's doing, he's gonna become worse. So there were many things that he did not mention in his apology. Now, I know Redsky is working on a part 2. It was on Twitter. I was like, there's a lot of things left out, and Redsky's like, this is why I'm making a part 2. Redsky is amazing. Their full exposure on Repzilla was perfect. Like, I'm not kidding. It hit the nail on the head perfectly. So, I want to focus on the points that I've helped raise, the points I kind of raised myself, and I say kinda because it wouldn't have been raised if it wasn't for the help of others. Okay, so let's start with the Eugenia Cooney part. Now, I do believe that in his apology, the blue butterfly thing was the only thing he focused on. Didn't talk about the petition awfully much. Like, I focused on, like, mainly the Eugenia part, because I was hoping that he was going to respond to him taking people out of context. He didn't. Shocking. That was sarcasm if you don't understand tone. So, he focused on a single thing, when in reality he needs to apologize for how he treated Eugenia and so much more. So, the person who actually donated to Eugenia on Twitch came forward and said that did not donate to Eugenia for her to move a box and to like show off her body. Now, I can't find the tweet because the person who actually showed the tweet and I responded with about Des, which we'll come on to later, they've deleted it, but I'd happily go and ask them straight away, like, if you want me to, I happily will. But I won't say like names and everything, even though I kind of want to, but I feel like it's best if I don't. On this part, mainly. So, in one of Repzilla's videos about Eugenia Cooney, he brought up a reply from Des, my absolute best friend. Now, Des has DID, which is dissociative identity disorder, and CPTSD, which is like childhood post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, Rep took their reply completely out of context. Des was talking about how they hope that Eugenia is away from all haters and harassers. People think, due to Repzilla, mainly, sorry that is a glance, but mainly, that Des was talking about the police. Now, Des and I are best friends. Des knows my distrust of the police. But they would never, ever tell someone to stay away from the police. Okay? We got that clear. So this was on May 22nd. Well, around May 22nd, I want to add. This is going to come crucial later. So, I decided to reach out to Repzilla, which I can prove if you need me to. I have a Twitter thread with it. He decided, I sent a message. A very polite message, I must add. Saying, hey, at this time, like in your latest video of Rep News, you took my friend out of context. I think I put a timestamp of where it exactly happened. Sorry if I'm not looking at the camera, but... And he just aired me. Like, he didn't even look at my message. This is is again crucial for later. So, Des reached out as well. They mainly did it publicly. They also had a comment on Repzilla's video that the person I talked about before, who showed about the donor, they posted about it too. So, Repzilla has not apologized this at all. He's not apologized to anyone about this. So, he has also missed a giant sector that even got a like from Keemstar. If Keem likes a screen recording of someone going through DMs to someone, exposing the person's hypocrisy, you have seriously messed up. Basically, we'll talk about this later, but Keem and Rap do have a bit of a beef towards each other. I'm not going to talk about this here, however, okay, I just want to give a bit of context now. Sorry, I'm a bit of a pace. I've literally just written this and did everything within 10 minutes, half an hour, I don't remember. So we are talking about the Asman situation, which the absolute wonderful Xylee did amazing 2 streams on. Like, my heart goes out to her. She's amazing. Also, thank you to Mr. Sen, Crow, Toybox, and things. Sorry. But talking about this, well, slightly Xylee did full on, but any talk about this is good. So, Asman, the groomer that got away. Basically, Asman was a YouTuber who focused on anime and hentai games that mainly have lolicon, which is children, to put it simply. And for example, if you ever heard of Yandere Simulator, he was the first person to actually sexualize the characters in there. Not Yandere, it was Asman. He also had this, he played Artificial Academy too. And he had a series called Yandere Roulette. And quite a few of the characters were children. Like, he would have intercourse with the children. He'd have a character, usually a child, the main character from Watashi, no, Wanohara in the Great Blue Sea, the main character, and he would make this character have intercourse with either adults or the children. For instance, Saki Miyu, Kokona Haruka. I can't remember if Saki was or wasn't in Yandere Roulette, but Kokona was. And also Sashiko from Corpse Party, who is literally like under 10 years old, I believe. I can't remember exactly, but he did have the protagonist from Ballad to Heroine, who is 15. You can Google it. She's literally 15. Okay, back to the script. So, Belle, Pastel Belle, Belle Aubrey, Belle Vision, whatever she goes by now, and Repzilla both knew about this. Side note, Repzion did know, but he stated that he wouldn't look into it due to his mental health. That is a very valid reason for not looking into something. And I applaud him for literally stating that. Because I asked him, and he stated it. That is how you respond. Like, hands down, that is how you respond. If you don't want to cover something, say it. So, we're not going to talk about Belle much, like at all, what she has mentioned. So, back to Repzilla. Belle said she would discuss the Asman stuff with Repzilla. I have Twitter DMs with this, easily proven. This was in January. And this was in January. Repzilla was messaged by my friend Reese in April. He didn't get back to her. And he started he responded to her in May. He full on knew for definite in May. May 10th. As I said, dates. May 10th. He full on knew almost the entire situation. If Belle kept to her word, Repzilla would have also known by then. And he would have known, quickly, that there was a third girl. The last message Reese ever got seen by him was on May 10th. And it was about Sai, the third girl, going forward. I messaged Rep on Instagram on May 22nd, 12 days after he last saw Reese's message. The irony is, Dez's thread was actually linked to Repzilla. Repzilla received the thread. And even, you can clearly see dissociative. Dissociative, if you want to pronounce it differently. So, he would have known who Dez was. This is not speculation. This is technical fact. Even if you just saw the link and saw how the tag was, he would have seen it, which makes his actions so much worse. He knew who Dez was by the time of recording the video on Eugenia. He knew. And not to mention, Dez has DID and CPTSD. I don't think you understand how much pain it caused them to get called insults because they got taken out of context by you, Repzilla. So, in the opening up video, where was the full truth? Where was the honesty? Where was the accountability? Yes, you could say that most of the video was it. It's not full. Sorry. It's not full accountability. It doesn't count in my opinion. You gotta take ownership for all your actions. So, Repzilla, if this goes back to you in any means, and I do not care. If you want to come at me, come at me. But you're becoming a child. Do you really want to? I'm literally 16. I do not care at this point. So Repzilla, where's the apology? Where's the apology? You ignored me. You ignored me. And I reached out about what you did to Des. I don't really care if you don't apologize for that, as long as you own up to it. Where's the apology to Des, though? You took him out of context. They deserve an apology. Same to Reese. You gave them false hope. You made her believe that you were going to do something. You didn't. Okay? You know what? Where's the apology to the others? Not only for Des, for letting them down as well, but to Girl 2 and to Sai. The 3 girls that were out at the time. Now there's a 4th. Sarah, who's amazing. She's so kind. She's really nice. All the girls are. Where is their apology? Because you let them down. You are a hypocrite. You claim you care about victims. You ran that campaign for that organization, Rain. And yet you don't actually care about victims. You care about yourself. Repzilla, you've lost every single ounce of credibility you'll ever have. I feel like you need to take accountability for this. If you don't, you lose all your credibility. Forever. Doesn't matter how many videos you make, if you do not own up to every single thing, you've done to cause pain to people, to cause harm, to give false hope only to break it like a glass heart, you need to own up. And I do not care if you want to go at me, like I said. I just got one question. How can you sleep at night? That's all I have for today. But I feel like this had to be said. Otherwise, it's just going to go back to how it used to be. Thank you for this. Sorry for my rant. Sorry for my crazy attitude. But we had to get this done. Thank you.